Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies higher and higher.
Hello and welcome back to your daily Barça News Digest. In today's news, we learn from FC Barcelona official website that we finally have activated Deulofeu Buyback option. The Spanish himself confirmed that he will be staying with us for at least one season. While asked by Radio Marca, he answered, "This year I stay in Barcelona for sure. Then we'll see. I am very happy, I am ambitious, and I want to play with the best." Note that his contract will expire on the 13th of June 2019. As reported by Spanish media a few days ago, we can assume that we will pull an out chase for Ousmane Dembélé, at least for this season. I would also remind you that we paid 12 million euros to get Deulofeu back, that is to say double of what Everton initially paid for him, but I still think that it is a very good deal considering the current market and the huge potential of Deulofeu, which appears very clearly to whomever watched his matches with the under-21s. Speaking of the under-21s, according to yesterday Mundo Deportivo issue, now that the competition has ended, Hector Bellerin will now be focusing on his transfer to Barcelona. The Catalan paper believes that he will start by putting pressure on Arsenal to open negotiations with us, and by doing that, he will be emulating Cesc Fabregas, who did the same thing back in 2011, and hopefully he will be as successful as his countrymen in convincing Arsene Wenger to let him leave. I really hope that we can sign him quickly. As for today's issue, Mundo Deportivo talks about the interest of Barça and Real Madrid in the MVP of this edition of the Under-21 European Championship, Dani Ceballos. The Betis midfielder didn't want to talk about his future following the defeat in the final against Germany, but he said that he will decide his future in the upcoming 2 or 3 weeks. I think that Real Madrid has more chances to land him. Nevertheless, this will be interesting to watch. Now let's take a look at Sport, which has noticed in yesterday's numbers something quite surprising. Indeed, PSG hasn't included Verratti in its promotional posters for the US tour, nor for that of their new away kit. Yet all the biggest stars of the Parisian club were present, which hints that they are not 100% sure that Verratti will stay with them. To be honest, I was quite skeptical about this transfer, but this actually gives me some hope to finally see Verratti wearing that Blaugrana shirt. Sport also relays an information from Sky Sport, which reports that during an interview with Donato De Campi, Verratti's agent said that they are aware that going out on the media and upsetting PSG won't do them any good, and they prefer to keep a low profile for the time being. And thus, in theory, and contrary to what has been announced in the media, Verratti should join his teammates for the preseason on the 4th of July. Moving on to Italy, where Calciomercato claims that Ernesto Valverde has persistently requested the signing of Man United's midfielder Ander Herrera, a player that he knows very well since he had him under his direction when he was coaching Athletic Bilbao. However, the signing of the Basque player won't be much easier than that of Verratti, knowing that the Red Devils have no intention to part with the Spanish international. And there are even claims that the Special One considers making Herrera a potential captain in the near future. In addition to that, the Italian media says that Manchester won't accept less than 70 million euros for him, which is exactly what we are offering for Verratti. That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching. As always, leave a like, and if it's your first time on the channel, make sure to subscribe. And Visca el Barça!